Politics in this country is a huge joke, so let's laugh at it together. First off, I want to start with Donald Trump calling out Kamala Harris's AI-generated crowd images and saying it should be illegal to use AI in elections to do stuff like this. And then like the next week, he was posting an AI image of Kamala Harris speaking, but it had communist flags up. So wait, is it illegal? Is it bad? Or is it only bad if it's something that you think is bad, and if it's positive and for you, then that's all fine. That's all good, AI. I mean, that's all good, man. All good, baby. And a lot of people have been kind of worrying or thinking, pondering what's going to happen when this AI content gets a little bit more realistic and it's hard to tell what's going on. Well, the AI content, it's not at the 100% realism yet, but it seems like a lot of people just love sharing it, and it really does have an effect on people. Whether or not it's just like, oh, that's stupid, or it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that Kamala was a communist. I don't know what people are thinking when they see this stuff, but based on some of the stuff I'm seeing people reposting on the internet, they don't know what's AI sometimes. So I'm not saying people are going to be, thrown off by this. I just think it's really funny. In 1 week, it's like AI is bad and it should be illegal, and the next week it's like, well, this is her in an AI image. And so whatever. Also, that crowd size thing came from a parody account. So it's pretty funny. People are like reposting stuff that people are posting as parody. They're only posting that it's parody so that they don't get in trouble for posting this fake image, right? And then other people are going and reposting the parody image without the parody tag on it. So we're in a really kind of weird time right now. And even the people, it's funny, just like Donald Trump fear-mongering about AI and then going on to like post AI images, it's like the same thing to me as like Elon Musk. Like he's like, AI is so dangerous, and we don't know, it's the most dangerous thing of our generation and our time. He's like, oh, so everyone make AI images with Grok. Sorry, I ran out of storage on my phone, so where were we? Elon Musk is like, yeah, make AI images with Grok. Copyright, that doesn't matter. Yeah, just go ahead, make Mario doing cocaine and make more Taylor Swift stuff. Yeah, nobody's gonna get upset at that. Nintendo and Taylor Swift and the like aren't notoriously litigious. Yeah, go ahead, throw Mickey Mouse in there too while you're at it. Nike. Yeah, this is gonna be great, and it's not gonna blow over bad at all. So that's funny. It's also related to this, and it's leading us up to a couple more funny things. So let's stick on Donald Trump for a second, and then I got to go into the Rogan sphere to talk about some funny stuff. And no, this is actually bipartisan. All right, so stick with me here if you think I sound like a freak leftoid. No, this is actually a bipartisan take right here. Pretty funny stuff going on both sides. But let's stick on old Don for a second. So then there's this campaign through the Grok AI, because they're allowing you to generate images of celebrities and stuff. So people are making all these images of Taylor Swift fans being for Trump, and some of them could be real. I believe there are Swifties that like Trump, sure, but I doubt it's most of them. It's not really his target demographic, to say the least. So these AI images, there's even one of Taylor saying like, vote for Trump, or like they're talking about like, oh, after she had to close or stop one of her concerts because of an ISIS attack, now she's a Trumpy. And Trump posts all these AI images and he goes, I accept. Okay, so whatever, just kind of weird. Just kind of, is there a legal ramification? I'm not really sure if there's a legal ramification, but let's point over into the Rogan verse to see what the implications of this are. So this is going to now breach into endorsements and just using people's IP and their image in order to endorse political candidates and sell people on ideas. So Joe Rogan is suing a news station. I will put the name of the news station here in text. I can't remember. I think it's MSNBC. I can't remember which one. It's going to be right here, the actual news station. He's suing them for $30 million. Why? Well, because they chopped up some of his video where he was talking positively about RFK, and they made it seem like he was talking positive about Kamala Harris. Why? What's the point of that? I don't even understand what the point of doing that as the news station. Why are you chopping up a Joe Rogan video for Kamala? What's the purpose of that? Okay, so because of that, he's suing them for $30 million. So we'll see where that goes. I think it's a pretty funny situation, though. It's like, here's this guy, he's like, oh, you chopped up my video badly. It's like, dude, how much stuff have you said that was just so wrong on your thing? Regardless, apparently, he thinks there's legal precedent there, and so does his legal team. So they were frustrated because it was making Joe seem like he was endorsing Kamala. But isn't that what Trump is doing? Oh my gosh, I ran out of storage again. Okay, I deleted more stuff. Sorry about that. Now, so the problem here is that they're saying that they're making it look like Joe Rogan is endorsing Kamala Harris. And so he's thinking that he's able to sue this news company for $30 million, right? So before we get to more on that, just more in the Rogan verse, right? So the other thing related to presidential endorsements and Joe Rogan was that when he was talking positively about RFK, in that same clip that they chopped up for the fake Kamala endorsement kind of thing, he gets accused of endorsing RFK by a bunch of people. And I guess he didn't technically endorse him, but he said, that's my guy, I like him. He said some things that were very similar to an endorsement about RFK. But anyhow, MAGA lost it on Joe Rogan. And so they were all over the internet saying things like, wait till you see how hard you get booed at the next UFC. Yo, MAGA, Joe Rogan is a fence sitter, sure, publicly, outwardly. But he definitely has more right-wing, right-leaning people on his show. That's not even an arguable position. That's just fact. So you had this opportunity where he's suing a news company for pretending that he endorsed Kamala, to just like take him over on your side or just not get in trouble with him. And it would have been like all the people would have been talking about the story about how he's suing them for left-wing propaganda and all. But no, they had to jump in and make it personal and be like, oh, you're gonna get booed at the UFC. I can't believe Joe Rogan. Why? Anyway, so MAGA on the internet apparently has a lot of influence, and so Joe Rogan publicly made a statement. I did not endorse RFK Jr. So, potentially endorsing or seeming to endorse a presidential candidate seems to be something that people take a lot of offense to if they're taking your words out of context, manipulating your words, or using AI content, right? So right now, with this Taylor Swift stuff, with Donald Trump, is he not stepping in a bunch of crap here? Because it seems like he's using the IP he's posting to millions and millions of followers from an account that is one of the most followed accounts on social media, I'm sure. He's one of the most well-known men in America. So, could this not be problematic for him? So anyway, I just thought that this is all hilarious. Joe Rogan's suing people, but he's also afraid to offend MAGA, and meanwhile, they're cutting fake videos for Kamala on the left, and Donald Trump keeps using AI content while claiming that it's super bad. Politics is a joke.